Hey, I'm Ash, your holistic trainer with Fit in Minutes, and welcome to your pickleball warm-up. My job is to make sure that you get to play the game that you love so much, but in a way that helps mitigate injury. This warm-up is going to work your whole body from your toes all the way up. It'll last about 8 minutes. It requires zero equipment, just you, so you can do this on the court or you can do this at home before you start playing. Whatever works best for you, let's get moving. Starting with our feet, all we're going to do here is dive the inside arches of your foot down. You'll notice your knees come in and your hips kind of come in, and then we're going to drive to the outside of our feet, landing on the pinky toe side of your feet where your knees come out and your hips come out. Let's do 2 more. Feet come in, knees come in, hips come in. Feet come out, knees come out, hips comes out. 1 more. Feet dive in, knees dive in, hips dive in, and feet come out, knees come out, hips come out. Next, we have something fun called staggered squats. Now, the goal here is to step 1 foot in front of the other, lunge down, but keeping both heels on the ground. This is to warm up your ankles and your Achilles tendons, something that a lot of us get injured in when we play pickleball. So I'm staggering, I'm coming forward, trying to keep those heels down, kneeling down as low as I can and coming back up. Squatting down and coming up. Now we're gonna move backwards. Step back, heels go down, bend your knees to where your body allows, and come back up. Now, ideally, we're trying to keep those knees in line with our second to third toes. I'll face you. So as you come down, try not to let your knees cave in. Try to keep those knees in line right there with your second to third toes. Okay, next up, we want to warm up the front of our shins. To do that, you're going to alternate lifting your toes up towards you. This is kind of like a reverse calf raise. Now, if you're struggling with balance, go ahead and grab onto the net, grab onto the fence, anything you need. This isn't a balancing exercise, but we're really just trying to lift our toes up towards our shin as much as you can. And you should start to feel that. When we can get really strong shins in the front of our legs, we help bulletproof our knees, which is so important. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Next up, we're gonna warm up our knees in what's called rotation. So important during our game. So what you're gonna do is have a seat. I want you to imagine an X on your shin, and I want your whole shin to move as one unit, and we're turning that X one way, turning the X the other way. So I'm not just moving my ankle, I'm turning and moving from my knee in one direction, and then coming back in. Let's try 1 more. Move the whole leg out, and then move it in. Let's go to the other side. So same thing, we got our X, toes come up towards your face, turn in, and then turn out. Turn in, and then turn out. 1 more, whole leg moves as one unit, turn in, and then turn out. And now that we're already seated, we're gonna get into our hips. Same thing in that rotation. These are called windshield wipers. So place your hands behind you. You're gonna drop your knees to one side, to where your body allows, and then drop your knees to the other side. Drop your knees to one side. This should feel super good, and drop your knees to the other. Now remember, during this warm-up, you're never trying to mirror me. I want you to understand what we're warming up, why we're warming that area of your body up, and then you do what works best within your own body. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, let's stand up. Next, we want to get into the back of our legs. So go ahead and place your elbows on your knees and keep a nice flat back here. Now from here, you're going to bend your legs to where your body allows, and then come up and straighten, but not all the way straight. Come down and bend and come up. So you want to always keep that slight bend in your knee, but I want you to make sure your back isn't rounded over like this. So again, you can push your hip bones back. Imagine a golf club here, and you want to keep your head and your butt on that golf club. Bend down and straighten. Now, if you have a lot of mobility in your hips, you can come all the way down and then come all the way up. But again, you can just rest right here too. Let's do 2 more. 1, and last 1, 2. Next up, we're gonna get into the front of our legs. Now, this does require a little balancing, so if you need to hold on to the net, please do so. I want you to kick your back leg up. If you can grab it. If you can't, you can wrap a towel around your leg, a t-shirt, whatever you have available, but get that leg up towards your heels towards your butt. Then you're gonna press your foot into your hand while your hand presses back into your foot, tucking that tail under. So if you were a dog and had a tail, drop that tail down. And now you're creating that contraction and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Kick that other leg back to where your body allows, tucking that tail under. If you had a belt buckle, lift that belt buckle up. Then you start to feel a stretch. Press your foot into your hand into your foot, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's wake up those hips and inner legs. So feet are out pretty wide, toes face forward, legs stay straight. Imagine 2 laser beams on your hip bones. You're gonna jet your hip out to the left, come forward towards me, jet it out to the right, and then you're gonna bend all the way back until you come up into standing position. Now we're gonna go the opposite direction. So we're gonna jet our hips out to the side, those hip bones stay straight. Bring your bottom back, straight out to the other side, and then come forward and face me. All right, now we're gonna activate our bottom. So this is a balancing exercise. If you need the net, use it. We're gonna bend forward slightly, lift up that back leg, flex your foot, and then you're gonna pulse to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you feel this in your back, you may be arching too much. Let's do the other side. So we're bending slightly forward, 1 unit, lifting that leg up and pumping to the ceiling for 5, 4, feeling it in our butt, 3, 2, and 1. Doing great. Let's move on to our spine. Hands go on your thighs. Now the entire time, I want you pressing into your thighs. From here, you're gonna lift your sternum up towards the sky. Arms are straight. I'm pressing into my thighs. Lift, lift, lift as high as you possibly can. And then continue to press into your thighs. You're gonna round. Your body might be shaking. That's perfect. We're isolating and segmenting our spine here. Lead and come up with your sternum again. This is called a cat-cow, but it's an active cat-cow. Lifting, 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 press into your thighs, and then one more time, round, round like a scared Halloween cat as high as you possibly can, and relax. Next, we're gonna put our arms out to the side, pushing our hip bones back, bending in that nice straight line, arms come out like an airplane. You're gonna drop your left arm, lift your right, and then do the opposite, and we're gonna move a little bit faster. So this is kind of like a standing airplane. We're getting into rotation or twisting of our back now. Now, as you do this, see if you're able to keep those hip bones facing me. So you're not moving your whole body, those hip bones stay still, and we're just moving our upper body here, trying to get those fingers to the sky and the fingers to face the ground. For 5, 4, keep those hip bones facing me, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's protect those elbows. We're gonna do that by activating our shoulder blades. So go ahead and bring your arms out to a T again. Now from here, we're gonna relax our shoulders down and away and squeeze your shoulder blades back like you're holding a pencil between here. From here, now you're gonna reach those thumbs back and hold and squeeze and hold. Notice if your shoulders want to creep up towards your ears. If they do, that's okay, good awareness. Just drop them back down, reset, squeeze those shoulder blades, then lead with your thumbs and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, time to warm up those shoulders. Let's go ahead and bring our arms out into goalie arms like this, keeping those arms at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna drop one down as low as you can and bring the opposite back, and then you're gonna switch. And then you're gonna switch. And then you're gonna switch. So we're working on what's called rotation of your shoulders. So important to help warm these guys up, especially if we want to help mitigate shoulder strain and elbow injury, right? Because we don't wanna overuse our elbow. We wanna use the muscles that are made to be used for the sport that we love so much. Let's do one more on each side. 1 and 2. All right, time to give our elbows some TLC. So we are gonna start by slowly, I want you to imagine I'm pressing on your hand. So you're creating your own resistance. As you bring your hand up, you should be shaking, shaking, shaking. Come all the way up to where your body allows. Notice it's not gonna be straight on because our bones don't line up straight like that. Then you're gonna turn, pretend like I'm pushing on your hand, and you're gonna press down as hard as you can for 3, 2, and 1. One more time, palm faces me, lift. I'm pressing on your hand, push, 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 push for 3, 2, and 1. Turn and press down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So palm faces me and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn. I'm pressing on you. You press back on me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're getting delicious blood flow to the joints of our elbow. Lift for 5, 4, 3, you should be shaking, 2, and 1. Turn for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna get into our wrists. Elbows are glued to our side. Slow motion now. We're gonna bring in knuckle by knuckle by knuckle until we have a fist. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Drop those fists down. You should start to feel the tops of your arms say hello. Now we're gonna rotate this way and open up knuckle by knuckle by knuckle and try to drop those fingers down towards the court. Now one more time, lift them back up, coming in knuckle by knuckle by knuckle by knuckle, rotating those palms out. Open up your hands like you want to give me a high five through the screen because we are almost done and you're doing amazing. All right, next up we're going to get into some explosive movements and then you're ready to play. Starting here, we're going to squat down, come up fast, fast, turn. Squat down, turn, turn. 2 more, down, turn, turn. Down, oh what the heck, let's do 2 more. Down, turn, turn. Down, turn, turn. All right, let's load those Achilles tendons, high knees, hands out, run up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna do some explosive skips. So you're gonna step, skip, step, skip, step, skip, and go back for 3, step, skip, step, skip, step, skip. Nice. All right, grab the equipment. Now we're gonna get functional. This is your last move. So from here, you're gonna straddle and step out, and I want you to twist your spine and pretend like you're hitting, and come back up to the opposite side. Out, so I'm rotating and twisting, hit, back up. Out, rotate, hit, back up. 2 more. Out, rotate, hip, back up. 1 more each side. Out, rotate, hip, and up. Last one. Out, rotate, hit, and up. Nice work. Your body is warm from your toes all the way up to your head. Now go play some pickleball.